I know I don't particularly talk about MotoGP on this channel an awful lot, but some really exciting news the last few days, and to sort of continue on what was going on the last few weeks, is obviously Jorge Lorenzo, three-time world champion in the top class, is moving to Ducati with... You know, at the start, well, a few seasons ago, if you'd said that, I'd be like, no, there's no way. But obviously, there's a bit of a rift between him and Rossi. And he's obviously moving on now, Jorge Lorenzo. And to replace him, confirmed yesterday, is Maverick Vinales, who's had a massive rise through the ranks. And he's done really well at Suzuki. And, you know, new step in his career. He's very young still. And now he's going into arguably the best team on MotoGP. I mean, over the last sort of 10-15 years, you'd definitely say, maybe say 10 years, you'd say that the Yamaha generally is the better bike. So it's been obviously an incredible rise through the ranks for Vinales, but you know, people may not know this, but I actually do support Jorge Lorenzo. I mean, I know, you know, a lot. Basically, you choose obviously a few of the riders from your own home country to follow, and you know it's normally one of the sort of front four guys. So you know, Pedrosa, Marquez, Rossi, or Lorenzo. You know, that's, I think, maybe is it like that for anyone else? I don't know. It is for me at least. Obviously, I follow all the British riders, and something about Jorge Lorenzo I've always liked. I know everyone has different opinions on him. Some people dislike him a lot. Some people like him a lot. It's just the way it is. But I'm excited to see what Jorge Lorenzo can do. Obviously, the development with the team obviously going to be something interesting as well. He's confirmed alongside Andrea Dovizioso, who's been good for Ducati over the last few years. It does mean that Iannone, who's been pretty decent as well, not been electrifying, but he's been alright over the last few years. He's moving on. He's going to Suzuki, so a bit of a musical chair, as you could say, in the MotoGP grid for next year. But it's not just that, because we also have Bradley Smith. He's moving to Red Bull KTM. Obviously nice to have him, you know, in a factory team and sponsored by Red Bull as well. So you know, there's going to be money in that team. Red Bull going to any sport, any competition, wanting to be the best, and I'm looking forward to that a lot. Bradley Smith, obviously Tech 3, who's racing for this year, it's going to be his last season for them. They're basically sort of a young drivers team. Like, if we look in Formula 1, basically they're the Toro Rosso to the Red Bulls. That makes any sense. So Red Bull would be Yamaha, basically, and Tech 3 would be Toro Rosso. That's just how it generally is. Obviously, they get given as many of the main parts as possible with the Tech 3 bikes, but generally not quite as good. But it's going to be really good to see Jonas Folger coming up from Moto2 is going to be racing for that Tech 3 team. It's interesting as well. Danny Pedrosa is still confirmed in the Honda Repsol team. And Sam Lowes with Aprilia Racing as well. That's the only confirmed riders I've got at the moment on the Wikipedia page. I wanted to make sure I got it up to double check. But overall, obviously, the big story is, can Maverick Vinales jump into that Yamaha team straight away and be beating Valentino Rossi? Well, that, it may be in qualifying. Maybe in qualifying it won't be too difficult to beat Rossi, because Rossi's never been that great at qualifying. But in the races, Rossi brings his class, and Maverick Vinales is going to learn a whole lot. I mean, obviously he's been learning a lot this year from Espargaro, but you know, Espargaro to Rossi, let's be honest, even if you love Espargaro, Rossi is a legend of MotoGP, and he always will be. And Maverick Vinales, he might not be quite up to Rossi's level straight away, but we've got to remember Rossi is coming towards the end of his career. However much you love him, you've got to agree he isn't going to have another 10-15 years in MotoGP, when Maverick Vinales obviously can have that long, and he's going to learn a lot from Valentino Rossi, and it's really exciting to see how long will it take for Vinales to jump ahead of Rossi. That's what I'm really excited to see. And also with Jorge Lorenzo, can that Ducati team be good straight off the blocks? Obviously they've had a good bike over the last few years, and they've been in contention with the podiums for quite a few races, but they haven't been that consistent race-winning bike, which they obviously want to be. And now they have no excuses. They have a world-class rider, arguably the best on the grid, depending on who you talk to. You know, one of the top 2 or 3 at least. Obviously, Rossi, Marquez and Lorenzo. They're the top 3 in my opinion. Not in that order in my opinion, but it's just what you think. So I'm really excited to see what Ducati can do. I mean, it's going to be an incredible season, and everything is just lining up for this to be one of the best MotoGP years ever. We need 3 teams in contention for a championship, and this is our best chance yet. So obviously I'm pumped, and we've still got, you know, 7 months to go before 2017 starts, and then obviously a bit of pre-season testing. So we've probably got about 10 months before everything gets started, and probably next sort of February time. But yeah, I'm really excited. Hopefully this can be the best MotoGP season ever. And by the way, if it was February, it would be 9 months, wouldn't it? Of course. So yeah, that's it. I mean, if you'd like to see more MotoGP videos, let me know in the comment section down below. If you do follow my second channel, you will know I've actually sold MotoGP 2015 a long time ago. I pre-recorded all of those career mode videos. So, you know, if you do ever think, you know, of a great topic to talk about, I mean, I'll try and get some gameplay from somewhere. I'm not sure, do I have it on PC? I might have it on PC, but if you have some really good gameplay for MotoGP 2015 and you want me to share it, just let me know. Send it over on Twitter, and of course I'll be using your gameplay. And people are asking about it for Formula 1 as well. I mean, if you have a really great gameplay and you want me to use it, I'm more than happy. I just don't want to seem, you know, I don't want to come across lazy. Obviously, I can go out and record the gameplay, but, you know, it's tough. It's tough with a lot of stuff going on. But yeah, if you'd like to see more MotoGP topic videos, let me know in the comment section down below. But anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. It's been Alex, I'm out here. Goodbye.